Greetings, boys and girls! Zujin here. Time for another Let's Play of FortressCraft Evolved. So, as you can see, I've gathered some chlorine, some sulfur, some freeze-on, some bombs to show how they work. I've also built a lot of cryoplasm lancers and the injectors. So I've set up a load of hoppers here. This one's holding 512 molybdenum. This one 512 chromium. Oh yeah. So the weird thing is, it's saying here that only what's that 1, 2, 3, 4, only 6 cryoplasms alive. But there's not. There's all 8 are working. Oh, there's 7. The positive one isn't showing up anymore. Now I'm getting attacked from all sides. And this is giving me. Sorry, and I've got here 512 freeze on. Plus I've got 89 chlorine and 89 sulfur. The next couple of projects set up. So rapid logistics first, which unlocks amazing IO port. I managed to scan a new item while I was digging down for my geothermal vents. Downstairs, and okay. Oh, I had to turn back on the liquid resin farm because I need thousands of it. Running again now. Oh, it was. What resin? It was running. Yeah, I ran out of liquid resin. I'd used up over like 12,000 of it. I've also used thousands of other blocks. Oh yeah, when I said I don't need more than 2,000 lenses, apparently I was wrong. I need lenses for all of the defense items as well. I've actually had to set up another load of lens farming sort of thing. So, put in here. Oh, that's my little teleporter. Back in the chromium room, set up this. So I've dumped loads of more lenses in here, then be polished. Then go back this route, go back into polished chrome lenses. Yeah, I'm sending away all my what are they called? Chrome machine blocks. Run out of because apparently this isn't fast enough. Having 2 whole sets of blast furnaces and casting basins isn't quick enough. Up with this 5 chrome machine block assemblers and just 3 polishers. Quite mad. So I might have to expand the room out again. Put a 3rd lift shaft in for the chromium and the molybdenum. Because up here, this is basically teleporting all the chrome machine blocks over to this side, the molybdenum room. Show you the map. I'm a bit bonkers now. Yeah. So much for having one of them destroyed because they're all attacking me. Actually, this guy. He's going ballistic. I finished my defense perimeter wall. Arthur, stop shining a light on that. It's really annoying. There's my defense wall finished. I'm gathering lots of air, whatever you want to call it. Here's the molybdenum. Then going into the bars. Sorry, going into the machine blocks. Which is now being combined with the chromium ones to turn to Heimel machine box. Now, I've set up a limit of about 15,000 here. That's nowhere near enough. To build the very final machine to defeat the cryoplasm, you need something like 300,000 blocks or something insane like that of all the different blocks. So, yeah, that's going to take a while. Obviously, won't put you through standing around waiting for that. Cut to it. So, let's go look at my defense wall, which I finally finished after about 8 hours of battling with the cryoplasm. I finally started to fight it back. Now, here's botched again. Maybe I can really stop it by walling it in, and after a few minutes, eventually it does die off. Very frustrating. I have to keep building my wall up. Back up, sorry. So, defense wall is done. So we've got all the mine carts dropping off liquid the freeze on here goes into that container, which injects into him. Next container injects to him. So on. On top, I'll be putting the melters probably just to help knock these down quicker. He keeps growing out all sides. Basically, this wall, the line goes all the way around. There's the fuel line for all the jet turbines. I actually almost ran out of jet fuel before. HCF fuel. I forgot to turn the empty canister machine back on. So no empty canisters are going back up. They're all being destroyed down here. And almost ran out of fuel. Whoops. So this line goes all around. Let's go around. On. Oh yes. See this gap here? Nice little gap here. That was made by 100 bombs. This guy was being a bit annoying, and he was approaching on my territory, coming through that corner over here, and this corner over here. Oh, where it is now? Help speed up. I was battling him for so long, I was just dropping lancers everywhere I could. I was throwing them all over these, all over the generators, all over the 4 million battery. I was just dropping down lancers everywhere to try and fight it back. It's been about 8 hours since I last did a video. Yeah, so basically I've set this little bomb set up here. So there's 5 bomber Falcors here, going into the logistics, and then just 1 main hopper just drop all everything off into quickly. The only problem is, if you have bomber Falcors in a line like this, if you have them too close, they will bomb the same area twice, and it basically just wastes bombs. Now, this area was covered in cryoplasm, all around down here, down to there, right down here. It was all just cryoplasm. But you see the damage the bombs have done. It's quite mad. But he will grow back from this within about 3 blocks. About 40 seconds. He'll just blast through all this and straight into my base. I don't really like using the bombs too much. They're only there for an emergency. Going around. Get them all around here. That's the room. It's kind of botched. Then each one of these points, so 8 points, I've got these bomber Falcors set up. Just in case they go a bit ballistic and break through my defences, I'll drop 100 bombs in there. Need 100 sulfur and 100 imbued machine blocks, so yeah, expensive. The blast through here, I'll drop off 100 bombs. They'll just push it back pretty quickly. Now, I've only put bombs in one place so far, that's over there. I've not dropped them off anywhere else yet. Oh, as you can see, I'm being attacked from all 8 sides pretty evenly. So saying that 1 cryoplasm's dead, basically a lie. 1, 2, 3, 7. So what's going on? It's not like 1 cryoplasm's grown to his friend's corner and then come back out again. Yeah, this took a long time, and a lot of lenses, because each one of these guys costs 1 lens, each one of these costs 4 of them. So I've gone through something like 2,000 odd lenses now. Ridiculous. Yeah. Very much. Huh. Turn those bombs on. They scan out a certain distance. You've really 2 box? No way. Yeah, defense wall, defense wall, defense wall. You need a lot of defenses against the cryoplasm. You probably won't be able to build up as much as I have at the beginning, unless you've got the build gun Mark III to help you get the initial bit of ore. The amount of freeze on being collected. So I've got 2 bottling plants with 4 presses, particle storages, 4 particle storage thing, and then 16 of the actual fan filters. Now this one is going into these boxes here, then being carried underneath by some treadmill pipes all the way to the train line, to the minecart line here, then being fed off. I've had to put the diagonal boxes to help balance out, because some of these fill up faster than others. So, but what I'm planning to do is use this setup. So I'm going to use mass storage. I've already started here. Mass storage, get rid of those ones, get rid of all the pipes. And mass storage line running all the way down and then down to there. Then use the instant transport IO ports to cheat the item, the freeze on, into the mass storage, then out again, using advanced. This guy will also have his own IO port attached eventually. This has been filling up nicely. Been getting quite a lot of freeze on out of this. I was considering making another run, but I think because the minecarts are now filled up all the areas and they're sitting waiting, shouldn't be using too much more freeze on. So basically each of the minecarts are sitting ready on station. And there's about 3 running around full as well. Be enough. But yeah, when it botches and they start firing all the time, it eats up through your freeze on really quickly. So under here, under this little battery, I have a geothermal unit running. There it is, 16,404 power per second. That's bonkers for one device. But it has to be down in this coal cavern, and it has to reach down into the lava. Now, as I was digging down the hole for the geothermal generator, I found... Oh, there he is. This guy. Fluid magma. But I couldn't dig through it. It actually was hardened rock. But it turned into that for some reason, 'cause it seemed to drop it. Bomb's cool. Do my last 100 ton of sulfur. Nice. One more round. He's also getting power. Now these bomb creators use 1500 power per second. Insanity. But if you had a lot of geothermal generators, you could power your entire base pretty much for free, because obviously they run non-stop as long as there's freeze on being injected into them. Get freeze on the units. So collect that for some lovely research. Right, can I get on next, please? Really want better. No. I really want better brain extraction. I'm eating through the ore. Here we go. IO port's amazing, but it just destroys your resource backup. So go to here. Nice. They use 5 each. I only need 1 of these per system as well. So I need to build a heck of a lot of bulk mass storage units. But this one's not too bad, but it uses the alloy upgrade modules. This is a pain because it uses Mark III power boosters. And even though I had a big back of batteries before, that's all gone. This is constantly making the immune machine blocks, constantly taking out the Mark Vs. This system's now empty, just all the time. Now this was holding the Mark IIIs, I think. So I'll turn that off. No more Mark Vs are made. No more imbued machine blocks being made. But I need to build up this store because I need to make a lot of bulk storage units to get my IO ports out. Now I'm probably going to need the IO ports too much up here. The systems I've built up here, that's been running since the beginning of the game. That. The systems I've got running now are pretty efficient. They're running pretty well. Is that still big now? Slowly filling back up. Pretty drained the system. Bulk parts, I need them. Make lots more lenses still, and I need for some reason solar panels. Put in, upgraded now. Full system. Crystal, I had to find I was lucky to find, say, a 4 million crystal vein. Very nice. It was miles away, but good vein. Full. Blue machine blocks. Some people don't like mass storage, but I like it mainly for this reason. Put down a 15,000 block system. Grab a load of anything. These will stop getting made now because there's no more MK5s coming in. For some reason, this one always runs out faster. Weird. I've also put the trenches on some of these resources. Go a bit quicker. Oh, the last molybdenum one I think I've done was a really... This room's finally filled up. There we go, got 8,000 of each of the oil upgrade modules and housings. This is now filled up almost completely. Just dug a whole chunk out before to get loads of these guys. This guy's filled up if I need him. This guy's filled up. I've turned this off because I don't need the 4 million batteries anymore. Well, not for a while anyway, I don't think. I will need them again when I start building the last system. The magma bore. Never finished making it though. It uses so much resources. Just 1,000. 50. Gold. Created maximum. Literally a full room. Now this is where the IO ports would be really useful. The IO ports would sit right off these boxes here, straight into the smelters, straight into the mass storage. Might redo this room quickly to show you what it looks like. This room's working fine. As you can see, I've got a maximum amount of gold full already built up and everything, so definitely helps going completely bonkers on your resources. Even if I have run out of stuff repeatedly. Let's make some bulk mass storage. The IO ports are amazing. They have some weird rules to them though. I can't carry all these at once because obviously I haven't got inventory. Let's start off with the lower versions. So I need Mark 3 power boosters. Oh darn it. Mark 2s. That's 60 good. Mark 2s. And then just those. Right, okay, so these are 1 each. No. They're not, so they're 2 each. This one's so hard to build. It's fairly easy, because they're 1. Yeah, it's resources. Okay, so let's build 50 of these.
Crafting.
So 50 of those. See, easy, done. That's that whole system done. Getting 50 of these means I need 100 of these. I need 200 of these. How mad's that?
Crafting.
A battery they use is bonkers. 100 MK2 power boosters. Ugh. I'll cut here, guys, and I'll be back in a minute once I finish this. It might take a while. Okay, guys, I'm back. So, I decided to make an extruder and coiler plant because it's going a bit slow. Unfortunately, this now backs the system up because it takes longer for all the further charges to process stuff. Plus, it eats a stupid amount of power. But it was a lot quicker, and I decided to go big or go home, and I made 100. So now I've got 100 of the bulk ones. This. So now I should be able to make a couple of these.
Crafting. Crafting. Crafting.
So I'll show you how these guys work. They're awesome. I also had to grab more wires, more servo motors, more gears, and more liquid resin. Just building 100 of those bad boys definitely drain my resources out. Now I'll show you what I was going to set up for the IO ports. Craft items are going nuts. Up to 96,000 destroyed. Plan is, now you've got to have one of these mass storage units controllers on every system you use with the IO ports. So I've put him down there. I think pretty sure he needs power instead of all the IO ports. So the basic plan is, is to here actually. He'll get power from that then. Join him up. Pretty sure these guys need a lot of power as well. But the plan is, instead of having that, to have this guy here being fed power from the generator. Now what he does is he doesn't actually fly, just teleports items from the storage straight into the system. And then I'm going to put over here mass storage will basically flow all the way to here. Put this one off here, and then he'll teleport it straight into the plasma pipes, straight into these. So 4 of these in. I need about 2 of these actually. Need 2 of these in and out, and the way these work is they detect what's next to them and then just use it. So if I was to put a coiler plant next to that and next to a resource, say this was full of copper, there was a coiler plant there, and that was sitting between the two, this would take all the copper out and feed it straight into the cooling plant. If I was to put a crystal clockmaker there, have this attached, and then instantly teleport the items from the storage into the crystal clockmaker. It's ridiculously fast and it's an awesome system. That's the time I've got for at the moment, guys. So when I finish building this up, I'll show you how it works, show you how fast it is. It's ridiculous. And I'll probably set up a similar system inside my rooms in here because, well, it's not the they're fun, crazy. I don't think it's the machines that are slowing down. I think it's the fact that I'm not pulling up ore fast enough. So the ore's coming up, and each one of these is each one of my systems is emptying before the next lift comes up. But it's just taking forever to then. Oh, I never fill this up basically. Everything's being drained so quickly. So I wonder if I should put some IO ports down the bottom to help the ore get into the lifts faster. Anyway, thanks for joining me, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.